So before we start this review, since this piece is very big, I'd like to show you guys how big it is. Not just basically comparing me and the piece, but also comparing it to other 1/4 scale statues. So hold on, I will get those pieces. So I'm gonna move them here because I don't have any space in the collection room, so I'll put them all here. So let's see. So stay there. I also got here the Captain America. Ooh. So let me sit down a bit. Woo. As you can see, they're quite big pieces. This is another fan art, which is the Hulk. I'm sorry, Hungry Hulk. The thing, and this is the one that just arrived. The NMK Studios Hulk, and this is the Sideshow Captain America premium format. So they're all expected to be 1/4 scale. Do you think it's a correct size? Looking at this, guys, look at that. Let me try to move cap there. Yeah, so they're very big. Because it's just one piece and all the weight is also here, and I do feel there's a lot of the part here that is also very solid. So amazing big pieces right here. Whew. Let me relax here for now because I'm really tired. So let's start with the review. Before I go on with how amazing this piece, how detailed, big, there's actually 3 things I don't like, and I really mean that I don't like. 2 of which is really in the statue, and the other one is for another stuff. First of all is the box. I think you've seen the unboxing. The box is just too big. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Maybe it is good for the protection of this piece, because it's heavy and everything, but at least the box is just too big. I understand again with regards to protecting the piece, but it's just too big for so the box, if you think about it, the box is like way bigger than this, like really way bigger. I know it does, I guess it has a purpose, but that's the thing. I mean, that's part of the collection, and the box is there, and I really hate it that it's really big. But okay, fine. It is what it is. The next thing that I also don't like is the base. The base is damn huge. It's not that the base doesn't look good. It actually looks good, but it doesn't have to be this big. To be honest, I like the paint job. It has these different kinds of colors and everything, but again, it's just too big. I really don't understand why it has to be round. It doesn't have to be round. and I really do wish that there are some more rubble, like when he stomped on in his left foot, there's like the ground crack there, and then that would have been better that they put more emphasis there compared to like making this entire base really big and for no good reason. At least I couldn't find one. Again, the paint job of the base looks good. The details here, the texture, I really like those like white pigments. It really like somehow makes like looks like a rock itself, a natural rock. But again, it doesn't have to be this big round base. And so this is what I also I wouldn't prefer, because again, I don't have enough space, and this is why I don't like it. It doesn't mean you all have to don't like it, but it's just something that for me I try to avoid as much as possible. But since the piece is really good, so I have to get this one. The last but not the least, definitely not the least, is this kind of stuff. I really don't understand why there is there. I think in the photos it didn't bother me at all, but when I received it, like, it's weird. It looks weird. Honestly, it looks like very unnatural, and I mean, it doesn't look good, to be honest. I think this is his shirt like falling down. The jeans here are the flow looks very natural. It looks very good, very detailed, but they didn't do it in this ones here, and that's kind of bad. That's why it's like, it's kind of annoying, and I know they could have done it, but they didn't do it, and now it looks like, I don't know, at least I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like this part. So those are the three things I don't like about this piece. So let's start to inspect the piece from the base up. The base, as I mentioned, I'm never a fan of big bases, but I do love the colors that are placed in here. The paint job is pretty good. The feet itself, my only complaint or nitpick I would say is that it doesn't have a weathering. So he's stomping the ground here, but there's really no like stuff in his feet. There's no weathering there. This is my only nitpick for that one. But the details of the muscles in the feet are amazing. The colors there are also pretty amazing. The nails is beautifully painted. The paint job is well executed there. The folds in his skin, the creases there, the how would say, even including the, how would say, the veins. The veins are also nicely done. At first I thought the veins doesn't look nice. The paint job wasn't look nice, but that was when I just opened it. I was like curious. I mean, I wasn't that like amazed by it, but when I placed a proper lighting, it looks amazing. So going up further, the entire leg has texture. The musculature there is phenomenal. One of my favorite is the tattered jeans or pants. There's this somehow like a stretched cloth in here, which is beautifully done. That's the reason why I really hated this, because they've done it here. I really don't understand why they couldn't do it in this part of the body. But either way, phenomenal job. The texture in the pants are really good, very beautiful, very fine as well. So going up further, as I mentioned, the pants are amazing. The torso part, look at the details here. The musculature is absolutely beautifully done. Again, there's still even the veins in the body in here. His six-pack and everything, texture is all over the place. Amazing job also with the texture. And then in the hands, as you can see, there is this like paint job which is the same as the one in the toenails. There is this like black or darker shade of gray here, and the hands are beautiful. There's this beautiful lines. The texture is there. The veins are nicely done. Wherein it's sometimes the problem with those overly placed veins is that it's all over, and it sometimes it doesn't look good. But this one, it actually looks phenomenal. I just how would say, it's just that you wouldn't see it that much because you're always placing this or displaying this piece in front, but it's actually, if you can see the back, it's gorgeous. It's actually very beautifully done, and it's all across his body, which is phenomenal. The back part is crazy detailed, like crazy detailed. There is like pure muscle there at the back, like wow. And then again, I really love the wrinkles or in his hands. it's beautifully done as well. Like you can really see that there's like wrinkles, or I don't know how they're called in our hands, but it's absolutely good execution of the anatomy, a sculpt, beautifully done. And even the this one right here, when he's like he's very angry and it shows in this part, absolutely good. I'm even surprised how good it is. Like it really shows like he's stretching, and that's amazing. So one of my favorite parts in the face is not just the expression but the teeth. The teeth are phenomenally done. It has these yellowish things. I guess maybe it got emphasized because it had the gums are nicely painted as well. And you look at it again, one of my favorites is the expression. Look at the eyes. I'm not sure if the eyes is painted or it's a decal or something, but either way it looks good. It gives the expression as well. Amazing stuff. The hair is basic, but at least it's not too big. It still has some grain to it, some texture in it. So amazing. And I even love the wave, how her hair waves. That is also, or how his hair flows. Amazing stuff as well. A lot of detail in this fan, a lot of texture, and a lot of emotions as well. As for the rating, paint job wise, quality in terms of paint job is 4.5. I didn't really see the how would say any issues or anything, but there are actually some parts that I would say could have been improved. Like again, the mouth, there's some gray there, some kind of that stuff. And also the shading, I don't totally agree with the shading is that like perfect. But either way, again, 4.5 for quality paint job. Color scheme, I would give this a 5. I really love the color scheme for this one, and I would say also for the how do you call it, the green one, very good. Like I said, the colors in the base are pretty phenomenal. The gray, I really love the gray. It's not too dark and it's also not too bright as well. Really well done. So I'm giving the color scheme as 5. And also for the weathering, I'm only giving weathering as a 3.5 because I really didn't see. I can see a lot of shadows and highlights, but again in the feet there's even none. There's even no, how I would say, like discoloration underneath his feet. So that's why I'm only giving it a 3.5. Like there's really none. I know the base would have, but you wouldn't see in the base. Okay. Anyway, weathering, it's 3.5. For the shadows and highlights, I'm giving this a 4.5. It's actually pretty good. It's not that it's not bad. It's not too good as well. It's just there. It's just enough to make this piece pop out as well. For sculpt quality wise, I'm giving it a 4.5. I didn't see any issues, but it's not, how I would say, perfectly like in the feet, how it plays there. It's not fully snug, but it's enough. That's why I'm only giving it a 4.5. But either way, I really don't see any big issues with regards to sculpt. With regards to texture, definitely 5. Definitely 5. There's a lot of texture here. Weight and size, I'm also giving this as a 5. It's super big and it's super heavy as well. So yeah, of course, that is a 5. And with regards to details and complexity, I am giving this also as a 5 because there's a lot of details, there's a lot of texture, and they made this pants part really beautiful, really good. The details also in the base, there's a lot there. I really love the expression in the face, the details there, and the musculature. That's why I'm giving this a 5 for details and complexity. With regards to the design, concept wise, I would want to give this as a 5, but unfortunately I really don't like the idea of the base. So I'm considering that one as well. There would have been a better way for that one, and also with this stuff. But overall, the concept is pretty good. It's pretty amazing. The variants are really well thought of, so I'm only giving this a 4.5 with regards to concept. With regards to assembly, I would give this as I would say a 4.5. I wanted to give this a 5 because there's only one piece, but because it's very heavy, when I put the peg in the base, I'm always scared that I just dropped it and it would damage the hole, the peg hole there, and I'm really scared because if it does, it might cause it to lean or something. So that's why it's a bit difficult for me, because it's very heavy. So I'm giving assembly only as a 4.5. Displayability, I'm only giving this as a 4, because it's very, at least for me, it's very hard to display this big because of the base. So I'm only giving a displayability as 4. And also with regards to switch out and mixed media, I don't know, I have to give this as a 3.5, because there's really no switch out, which is a good thing. There is no mixed media, which I would have preferred with the pants. I know at least you can replace it or anything. I would have always preferred that one, because you can customize the different pants. Again, I would have preferred that, so I'm only giving it as 3.5. So there you go, that is my review in this amazing huge piece fan art here, the Hulk from NMK Studios. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos from NCHANZPLACE.